Hi there, YouTube. Coming to you Sunday morning from my garage. I'm out here messing around with my Losi SCT Nitro. I didn't find any videos really about this truck. I got it for Christmas. I think it's a beautiful little rig. I guess I'm just looking for some documentaries about this thing, and I couldn't find any, so I thought I'd make one. Had a few problems with this truck right off the hop. Delivered out of the box. I've had it apart this morning. I know there's no air filter on it right away. But delivered out of the box, the LiPo on first charge had puffed. And after a full charge, it read 5 point something volts. So it ran the servos for about 30 seconds, then crapped out. So got myself a replacement. It's in there. Everything's ready to go. And before I started it, I even did a complete overhaul of everything. Checked all the nuts, bolts, everything. I found this side. I don't know if you can see it underneath there, but every nut and bolt was loose. The Ross system, I tried it a few times with the LiPo, hooked it up to a nickel metal battery to run the servos and everything. The Ross system crapped out, stripped the gear right off the bat. So, I know the lighting in here is bad. Let's move it towards the window. I found an old HPI pull starter and jerry-rigged it to the engine. Works great. I'm old school. I like things that actually work when you try to use them. I did, however, keep the glow igniter on. I found that pretty cool. Touch the button on the controller. There you go. You're lit. Pull the pull start and away you go. And actually it is a good running little engine. I've already did one tank. Couldn't go anywhere because my servos weren't working, but as we all know, break-in's break-in. You don't need to go anywhere in the first tank, depending on how you do it. Now, the next issue I ran into this morning, and I was wondering why I was getting a really weird idle, is the slide valve, once again bad lighting, wasn't returning all the way to the idle position. I don't know if it's the boot that is holding it back, but what I did to remedy this, now it's returning the same place every time. It wasn't before. I took this spring off and stretched it a little bit, give it a little more pressure, and that seems to have done the trick. I've read a lot about the 3.4 carbs not working right. So far, it's really easy to tune, holds a good idle when your slide's working. But I'm pretty happy with the whole thing. So, other than nuts and bolts, changing the Ross completely out, I don't even like the idea of all that extra weight. And mucking with the carb, the brakes were too tight off the go. In neutral, it would hit the brakes no matter what you did. Not neutral, idle. It's pretty snowy out here. I don't think I'm going to get a run in today. Driveway's too full, it'll just bottom out. But with any luck, we'll get the driveway blown out and I can take her for an actual run. Now I think my next step, immediately judging by the break-in time, is to go with a bigger tank. Apparently the Losi 8 2.0 tank is 100 and something cc's compared to this shot glass that's in it now, basically. Longer run time, gotta love that. And I'm going to keep shooting documentaries of this thing running, what breaks, what works. I haven't changed out the diff grease for oil yet. That could be a possibility. It's extremely stiff right now, but it's not broken in yet. So this is part 1 of the 10 SCT Nitro documentary. There will be more to follow.